somebody, no one, somebody, nobody, somebody, no one trying to find when will it be mine? Why do I try? Why do you hurt? Trying to find when will it be mine? Why do I try? Why do you
I love that song. That was Nobody by Dead, off of their 2020 album Flower of Devotion. I've been listening to Dead for a few years now. They're pretty fun. It's just really fun indie pop music. We're listening to that today because we have a song from the Magnetic Fields from 2020 up in competition today. In fact, both of our Magnetic Fields songs are from the same album from 2020. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 15 of the Magnetic Fields Part 2 tournament today, and that is match 9 in round 2. If you're new here and you're wondering what a Magnetic Fields Part 2 tournament is, let me explain. We took every single song that the Magnetic Fields released from the year 2000 till now, 2024, and we threw them into a single elimination style tournament. Now those songs are doing battle and head-to-head competition until one remains in the end, and that's the very best song that they released within that time frame. The reason we picked that specific 25-year time frame is that we already covered everything prior, and there hasn't been anything since. But we did need enough tournaments to do 2 tournaments. They have a gigantic discography. And Stephen Merritt is kind of the main character of the Magnetic Fields, and he's got several other projects also. Dude just writes music like a motherfucker. Today we're going to be starting off with Kill a Man a Week, which was released on Quickies in 2020. That's track 9 on that album. And the blurb, the annotation anyway, on Genius.com says, in an interview with Flood magazine, Stephen Merritt described Kill a Man a Week as satirizing radical feminist Mary Daly. He says, "Growing up, I read whatever my mother read because we didn't have all that many books in the house, and she read books that we now might find extremely strange. Some of those were by Mary Daly, a radical feminist who promulgated the doctrine that all men are rapists, because thinking of women in exploitative ways is tantamount to rape. Being a young gay man, I remember this screwy attitude till this day." That's a pretty big message to throw into a song that's only 1 minute long. We got a quick day today, folks. Competition today is Rock and Roll Guy, which was released on the same album, of course, that same year. There's a much shorter blurb on Genius.com on this one. It says, "Rock and Roll Guy playfully subverts traditional ideas of masculinity, presenting the often androgynous aesthetics of rock as the speaker's idea of a real man." So probably kind of mimicking or mocking like people who say, you know, they post a skinny rock and roll guy today who looks really feminine. Someone like the main guitarist for Polyphia, I forget his name, and they'll post that next to, like, I don't know, Sammy Hagar or something, some old guy. But they won't post the picture of the dude in spandex back in the 80s, because rock and roll's always had that kind of androgyny to it. That's what makes it great. Anyone can enjoy it, hopefully. Right? I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into these songs. Here's Kill a Man a Week.
Turn the other cheek, the status quo goes on and on. Kill a man a week, sisters, and soon they'll all be gone. If we do it quietly, no one need fire a gun. Kill a man a week, it will be fun, fun. having fun. If we pull together, each of us need kill but one. Kill a man a week and then we're done.
That song is a very definition of a quickie. That was fun enough, but it wasn't much of a song, was it? More like a jingle for a commercial for some uber feminist league or something. Here's Rock and Roll Guy.
I want a real rock and roll guy in a gown that's slit to his thigh, liquid eyeliner in his eye, making him cry, cry, cry. I need a real rock and roll man, someone with no long-term plan, as worldly wise as Charlie Chan, someone who can sleep in a van. Man, give me a real rock and roll star, someone with blood on his guitar, someone who dresses like a czar, someone who looks best from afar. Oh, who doesn't look best from afar? Find me an old rock and roll soul who paints his nails black as coal, who may go out just for a stroll and never return. Turn, turn, and never return. Turn, turn, and never return. Turn, turn.
There wasn't much to that one either, but it was a bit longer and a bit more substantial. I love that, oh, who doesn't look best from afar line. That's really fun. Let's go and go with Rock and Roll Guy. I thought that was funny. It was charming enough, and it was a bit more of a song anyway. Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with anyone you know who might be into this kind of content, and let me know down in the comments which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you on the hot seat today. That's all the magnetic fields action we've got going for the day, but please join me in just a little bit when we get down with our The Smiths tournament action of the day. Much longer day for them. Until then, I hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Thanks for watching.